get a gold AR right off spawn, landing on the outskirts of the map. There's a shark in Blaze, doesn't have any loot, and there's nobody else here, so not too worried about any fights. This is a nice little drop spot that Umi has found, and he might even get another shot. Yes, from range onto Redux. Put him up to 12. Yeah, it's probably those last metal builds is why he's getting to the backside of this to break line of sight a little bit and make it hard for him to get back. He does get back quickly up in terms of shield, and Scrubs now has to fight, but only a pistol, I believe, for Cody, which is why he's playing so passive, and it is that. Just an epic pistol and a common AR. He needs to get right back up to where Frist is, and I think Frist has pretty much full control of Caddy with nobody on that side. Rogue Shark also falling to a player on the outskirts at Spike HD. They might. As he gets beamed just a little bit, a small dink, 30 HP. This is still going up, but Zuki maintains the heights. There's a crash pad up. Oh, a big shot unexpectedly from Diggy. It makes that work so well against Zuki. He has no shield to get back up into this, but Diggy running out of materials right now. Last switch to metal, and Zuki loses the high ground for the first time. Gonna try to pop the med kit, but that takes 10 seconds, and I'm sure Diggy is not gonna let this happen. There he is on the wall. It's starting to be fully metal, and he will pressure enough. Tries to make the edit, but without moving, that's an easy track for Diggy.
He got a few eliminations over at the early portions. He was top 8 right now, maybe at 7 before we even reach an end game. Edgy trying to get into this box. Bucky around him. Skittles is going to be in such a tough spot. As long as Edgy can finally or finish to land these shots, everything should be good. A delay against a charge pump in terms of the fight might prove disastrous. He doesn't have enough ammo to actually confirm the last shot. There it is. He only loses, I guess, all of his shield, but he'll be able to get most of it back, but not have many shields to play the rest of the game. In both elite scrims and high tier competition, there'll be Aliens though on top of Divine.
And already Aliens gets all the walls, almost gets him back to back. And they do trade missed shots. Divine no more heals as he tried to take shots and unfortunately got pinched from all sides. And as he did get shot down, everybody heard the situation that he was in. Aliens on the wall, and he will pre-fire that edit Divine made.
Aldo has a lot of control and shields. That means confidence in this fight. Yamzo on a back wall, not even really switching what box he's in. He just looks absolutely scared. The third parties will be focusing his wood. Al can't really get the wall. Yamzo's there with a surprise shot, but it's not enough. He gets taken out.
Unfortunately, that was such a low box fight. They were pretty much in the ground. And the Yamzo was not able to place a stair quick enough, and that cone will replace him straight down onto it. Well done to Aggress on that fight. Now we're looking at the Authority. A couple different people. Animal, Cease. This is a fight at the top. Cease will break right back down and disengage from Animal. Animal obviously wants to get some loot out of the Authority, potentially getting the glider gun off of Cease, and I don't think that Cease had too much to heal back up on that.
Other than that, though, at Orchard, there's an entire huge profile box fight land, basically. Clicks, Zextro, Nico, Booga, all side by side. Only one person can really leave safely. Clicks in the most trouble, doesn't have shields, basically has to all in against the closest player. That will be Zextro. Nico does not want to leave. Booga, though, was just nearby to rotate, saw this going down. These guys have knowledge about where people land and how they rotate. I think he knows exactly who's here. He wants no business in the chaos that's about to ensue.
He's gonna go in on this, and Cease gotta be careful of crash pad through. The glider gun has been yoinked. A thief in the night, he's gone. That's what he wanted. He's out of there, but Cease is chasing after. He gets a couple nice tags, and it's gonna be a launch. He does not want to let him go with what he just stole. So valuable, but no insurance for Cease, or is there? Yes, there's a drum gun, and he will get him down. Not quite yet. The stairs are blocking him, but no chance to escape. Almost pulls off the heist of a century, but Cease will not let this turn into a movie. But throw it DW back in it again, and I think he knows what the spoils are in this fight.
The surveillance cams were on there for Cease, but right now the big bodyguard Ronnie will be here to collect once again on both the drum gun and possibly that glider gun too. A launch pad was enough before, but even if he had another one.
Well, he'll pop a medkit, but
is there enough time?
Okay. Yeah, he'll pop that, I think. It's a 2-tick. Clicks is in a bad situation, they'll fight, and I think he might even be done. No, he gets carry. Tried to get in with the crash pad, but also drops the launch for Clicks potentially to find his way in the zone. Here's Dubs, who fell early last time. He's on a fight against Cease. He gets the full box, and Dubs has now dominated. His rival in Cease gets the glider gun that Cease was holding on so dearly to, but another one still. It's Wrigley, I believe, on the backside. He gets a big tag on a Dubs, but Dubs will go up, resets the wall so he can't go underneath and sneak up the stairs, and hopefully he'll be able to make a nice big metal box and pop these heals. Wrigley will back away, so doesn't have to worry about that, but maybe even got the mythic drum gun that Cease dropped.
That he can in this game, but he's gonna be shut down by the king, I guess, of solos, Dubs. He's not letting him get it easy. We switch back over to Ronnie. I mentioned he had a good shot at going towards the zone. His medkit's been popped, and now he's holding everyone back at the zone. It's Muhammad who gets comboed down. The meme master taken out once again. Now Animal will be in Ronnie's sights. Can he land the next shot? No, but the follow-ups are there. The aim is still really good from Ronnie's side.
Lazy Lake, and there's a God nade thrown from BallaTW. Yes, it connects. A little bit of delay there on the mode, but he will crash pad up, and all of a sudden Spade is flying with him, and there's another one from down below. All those players that I mentioned adding their say to that fight. It's Donnie who ends up cleaning up Bad Sniper.
Compared to most normal games that they've played before. But now it just feels like it's been complete momentum driving all the way towards the south side. You know, Diggy's very comfortable down there. Right now, Spade finally finds Ronnie, who was looking just for an extra scrap of loot. And although his movement will be delayed, the launch pad will make up the time. He has one more to use for the rest of the game, and I don't think anyone's even looking at him coming in. What a perfect line to actually cross. They try to win this fight, same thing with Booga, but then move on afterwards. There's already Sentinels waiting in the fray for this fight to end, and then playing off it afterwards. Finally, Degen goes down. Nice pickup by Booga. His health is all the way up, but this is the perspective of everyone else. They're already working the zone. And he's popped it, he's moving, the bells are ringing. There's people right behind him, though, on his wall. It'll be Cracked, who took out one person before, but did not check both ways before crossing the river. It'll be Wrigley who takes him out.
The bells are ringing and classes started for Wrigley as Crack comes off the side, and unfortunately he will fall to that, but Rig still has to make his way up this hill. Does not want to stay at this elevation given the fact that this zone could continue to pull over.
It's really weird. Usually we see launch pads, and I thought I saw a lot of people moving out, but it's been natural rotations for most of the server. Now this means there's going to be less mats to play with during a mountain range of a moving zone. That's going to spell a lot of danger for so many players. Crims, I know he's mid-ground at the moment. We're looking at Wrigley's perspective. Although he has mats, okay, he might be much better off now. Taking out Rezumi, now he has the full refresh. He has so much ammunition. This could be where he needs to be.
And the zone pulls off of the mountain, so he stays directly down, does not need to worry about it at all. No, he does need to worry about who lands on top of his head, because there's a potential couple people who might be dangerous. Benji Fishy's still up, Edgy's still up, Dubs as well, who we know has the glider gun and can make a rotation. Booga way up in the sky with Mr. Savage, but it's a launch pad too, so he will not get beamed. No worries there. Creo up, Commandment up, Bully too, and it feels like everybody has made their pounce over to the edge of this mountain, but it will be a high glide for a lot of them.
One side of the zone on high action, the rest just waiting in their bases for the perfect opportunity to shoot. Dubs is one of those people, takes out another player. I think that was Edge who gets completely removed from this end game. That's huge on the amount of people that can punish other players. He has the glider gun. He gets to move around. We saw him take out Cease before. Wrigley dealing damage over to Trashy. I believe he gets that elimination all the way at the end of the day. But look at this top-down view. Sextro, Savage caught on the backside. Benchy all the way up front.
And Benchy's on height too. This is potential. He tried it last time, but it was a little too early. Stretchin's gonna try to hold on to it, but Benji will fight even on 100 ping. It doesn't matter. Almost gets the cone, but does not end up winning the fight. Stretch will continue to win that on his low ping. Now Benji needs to decide how to drop down, and he will do just that, but boxes up, decides how this is gonna proceed. It's another crash pad up. No, that's the shockwave launcher, and that might be the time for Benji to actually drop way ahead of zone and drop down off of this height, because he knows he does not want any of this shockwave launcher.
He had one more chance for insurance. That was that crash pad, and now it's gone. He's in a better position, though, and now multiple people are diving all the way down from height. I think it's Dubs, who must be the only person available to actually contest this caddy launcher, who's still controlling the entire lobby. Frice, though, is alive. He's getting eliminations down. I believe that's Savage, who ends up getting taken out. 22 players left alive. It's going over a river, but it's not easy swimming for anyone. It's builds all around, pulled front and back. The low ground is completely congested. Tayson, Nico, people flying up in the sky. Bully getting completely just monstered on by Dubs from the top side. Crims just pops off, though. We're in with Benji, who's still trying to push all the way up top and survive in this zone.
And there's so many people trying to make their last-second approaches into people's box. Zexro gets punished for it, but so does Crims. Benji's still on low ground. Now he gets another layer up, and I'm surprised he still has materials as we approach 8 zone with 13 left. Who can he fight? It's Dubs still up, and he's pressuring height. He takes out Frisk, and that's the shockwave launcher down. Dubs picks it up, and he's got rockets to play with. Bully still in this. He takes down Aspect. And now it's time to see if Benji can actually play on this. We have Paper as well in this game too. And Dubs is feeling it. You know when he starts to emote up on height that he's going to close this game out strong.
He switches roles from a survivor to a leader and hype man connoisseur. 7 rockets. He's just wait out time for everyone to just group up and then rain down big rockets. But it's Benji who has the shot and survives with just 6 HP. Reminiscent of his DreamHack performance is the next shot there. Benji Fishy is so good at this game. Another shot taken, another elimination gained. Wrigley still surviving, but the man of the hour is this one on low ground. Can he find a few more shots? Will Dubs finally start to influence the server? Everyone's on the same layer. Anything can happen. No one's building up. Dubs is suppressing everyone. Paper's so low. Benji trying to survive. No builds left just yet. He's going box to box with Wrigley. He jumps over, doesn't actually get that shot. 1 second away from the zone. The shockwave launcher finally comes down. Benji gets taken out.
And that means it's Dubs' 5th elimination. This is a game that will bring him way back up. We saw him fall earlier in the last one, and finally now it comes down to a 1v1. Still a couple shockwave launchers for Dubs to play with, and he's got heals as well to make this really difficult for Builds, although only 8 of that. And he will fire down that shockwave at Builds, but Builds knows what's going on. He still has 19 of that to work with, and Dubs might go for an off heal. Definitely an interesting decision. Bronos might still continue to build forward. No, Dubs decides to cancel that plan. And now Builds is still running out of materials. Makes it possibly a last 1v1 in the zone, but he has more HP.
It's a stalemate to where there's no more safe land at all, down to the brink of health. But Dubs has more shield. Doesn't even have to use the shockwave launcher, flexing on the entire region. A game 2 win, 90 points. That's what we like to see. We'll be right back with the results as to what happened with this game.